Hey there, welcome to Rest State Update. My name's Jackie Bros.
Jackie.
What?
Well, we're into Trump 2.0, they call it. Trump 2.0.
Well, he don't. It's what, January, remember? That's when.
Oh, it's already happening. No, well, it depends on by how you define it. Do you define it by when he actually takes office or by when he starts living in our head 24/7?
Well, he's been doing that for how long now? I've lost count. Hell.
That's what we voted for, to only read and think about Donald Trump for the next 4 years.
I didn't vote for it, but all right. That's what America wants. That's what it wants. America, why? I just want to ask my fella, I used to be Republican. I don't know what the hell I am now anymore. What's the thing with the sex offenders? What, and I know Bill Clinton's a piece of, and a wiener, and you can go on. Nobody, that ain't necessarily directed to one particular party, but it seems as of late, it seems like there's tons of, I've lost count of how many sex offenders is he just already, he's throwing out there. You got Matt Gaetz, Attorney General. First off, let me talk about this Matt Gaetz fella. All these people going on TV, all these Republicans said, oh, there's no way. There's no way. They're not going to confirm him. It's not going to happen. That tells me right there, Matt Gaetz is our next damn Attorney General. I'm telling you right now. You heard it here first. Prove me wrong, please. By all means, please prove me wrong. But I'm telling you right now, so he's the one that does the cocaine, drugs, and all the teenagers, right?
Yeah.
All right. That's what I'm trying to get them set. Just keep them separate. Now, the defense or whatever, he's on Fox News. I don't even know his name. He's on Fox News, and he just did something to a woman, but didn't go to jail because he paid her a bunch of money, right?
That's right.
Okay. And, of course, Trump, he raped a woman, and there's 40-something, 50-something women saying he did. We already know that. Hell, is that it? Is it just there's more? I know there's more. I can't keep up with.
You want me to just read down the list of people? Tulsi Gabbard get in trouble for anything?
Oh yeah, she doesn't get in trouble. Can you get in trouble for being a Putin spy? What is
Let me just read some names real fast, and you stop me when you hear one that sounds like a sex offender.
All right, that's
White House Chief of Staff Susie Wiles. She ran his campaign. She did a good job. People are like, well, why did white women, other than just inherent race, why did white women vote for Trump so bad? It's because their Meemaw was running the campaign.
Okay.
The Trump Meemaw. Okay. Marco Rubio, Secretary of State.
Oh, hell, this is, they skip.
I don't have laughing at Marco Rubio?
Well, yeah, I am. Hey, make him all of it. Just do that so I can laugh for 4. I want to laugh for 4 years. No, I'm laughing because that's good. That would be funny to watch, and he's the most, at least, I wouldn't say qualified. He's the least, he has the least record of sex offender, drugs, and on down, right? He's just an awful human being. But besides that, other than that,
Attorney General Matt Gaetz, that's one.
That's the teenager one.
Because they were investigating him. Let me see if I have this right. They were investigating him in the House.
Yep. Well, the FBI was investigating him first that we knew of for a little while for whatever reasons. That didn't turn out all right.
No.
Like a lot of stuff they investigate, seems like.
Just like a lot of things in general lately.
Yeah, just what happened to that? I don't know. Just, whatever.
Just assume the worst.
So, now here's why. You remember Matt Gaetz kept McCarthy. They don't like each other very much. Them two right there. A lot of people don't like Matt Gaetz.
I don't think anybody likes Matt Gaetz.
No, nobody does. But McCarthy been saying it. Other people been saying it. He wanders around. And this is before McCarthy even got into it. McCarthy really, amped it up when they kept him, made him vote for him 58 times, however. I don't even remember. But he would walk around on the floor, house floor, and show pictures of naked women or whatever. I had her last night, the underage women, whatever, showing people on there. That seems about like what he would do, I reckon, someone like him.
Yeah, but it's never anybody you want to imagine having sex, let alone poor women in the photo. I'm just saying, let's imagine everything else was okay, and then he comes over, it's like, hey, take a look at here, and I'd be like, ugh. Worst person in the world.
That's what
everybody cool.
Our
and
next
handsome.
Attorney General, by the way. So, Mr. Attorney General, we're looking into this particular. It could be Al Qaeda. We don't know. Here, look at her.
You ever seen one look like that?
Right up in your face.
Case dismissed. So that's Matt Gaetz, Deputy Attorney
Well, I wasn't
General.
finished talking.
Oh, sorry.
McCarthy don't like him. They do. The House is having a secret event. Not secret. It's they ethics. What? The House ethics investigation, whatnot. So they got a bunch of information on him. The lawyer of people who were witnesses in this, he's already coming out and saying stuff. Like the woman already testified that she saw him having with a underage woman, saw him actually it happening. Poor woman.
Can I also just say this is the most I've ever heard Jackie talk about sex?
I don't want to. I got no choice. This is the whole country has to talk about sex. Bill Clinton did it. I know he did it to us, but there's 8. We're still going down the list. There's 4 so far. Wait a minute. So
we're on 3.
We're on 3. So what they had this report about to come out. So he had to retire real quick. So that's one thing we can say today is he is no longer.
And so they just don't get to put that report out?
Well, some people want it put out, and some people, I'm going to say mostly, don't. The Speaker of the House, he's going to protect him. He wouldn't say, well, he quit, so there ain't no reason to put this report out. He quit. But I understand he quit, but he quit because you were going to put out, an investigation report about him, sex trafficking minors, basically. And also he quit because he's going to be our next Attorney General.
Yeah, that's 2 good reasons.
Those 2 good reasons. But it seems like, well, we don't need to put this out because no one needs to know this. Who cares? He's no longer in the House. I know he's not in the House. They're going to have to vote for him to be Attorney General. But now we're going to hide this. So we'll never see this thing.
It still seems relevant to me.
It does for anybody. Remember how we do Attorney Generals? They sit there, people ask them questions.
Yeah.
They try to make them sweat. Some of them do, some of them don't. Blah. He will.
Unless whatever they injected into his forehead lately controls that.
Well.
But I think still there's always some sort of disgusting sheen on his head. Let me ask you, Jackie, I just think that we have to be careful these days. I've heard a lot of people talking about who to blame for this election. Yeah. And I just think that we can't be woke anymore, Jackie. And what you're doing here is just, you're spouting a lot of woke nonsense.
Ain't nothing woke about what the man did. I ain't got nothing to do with this. I'm going down the list and saying what he did and what they said and what's going on. Did he not get investigated? Are they not covering it up? Did he not quit from the damn? Everything I'm saying is what is happening in front of him.
That's woke as hell, Jackie. Don't you understand how it works these days?
I don't even know what woke means.
If you're a Republican and you're talking about sex offenders, perverts, and pedophiles on your team, they're heroes because they're standing up to the perverts, pedophiles, and sex traffickers on the other team, which is like Tom Hanks and everybody else. Everybody that voted for Kamala Harris. Yeah, they're sex offenders, pedophiles. It's okay if somebody does a little locker room talk or whatever Matt Gaetz did.
No, having sex with the minor is not taking them across state lines. Minors to have sex with them, sex trafficking. That's not locker room talk.
It says in the Bible,
right?
If you go to the back and look up sex offenders, it says in the Bible that it's okay to vote for a sex offender for president and let him appoint a lot of sex offenders, because as long as he's letting you do your Bible stuff.
What?
I mean, I'm paraphrasing, but a lot of people say that. Oh, I know Trump may not be. A lot of people believe Trump is a good man and he's sitting down to eat with a gold spoon with Jesus at his side helping him make breakfast. You've seen those paintings.
Yeah.
Then a lot of people say, no, I know that he ain't great, but I do think that he's not moral or a good person or someone I'd like to talk to or be in a room with, but he is going to help me realize my political goals, which is to ruin women's lives, wipe out trans people, deport a lot of brown people, and make sure that no one thinks slavery actually happened.
Well, is it worth it? All that you have to deal with him, is it worth it? For those things?
No.
Not for me either, but I'm saying.
I mean, for them, I don't know. They're watching Fox anyway. What difference does it make what they're showing?
Yeah.
So that's what woke is, Jackie. Our pedophiles are good. Y'all are all pedophiles.
That's what Q-a-thon was supposed to do, wasn't it? Q-a-thon? Q-a-thon.
QAnon?
Q-a-thon. No, yes. They were going to, that was like their whole thing. We're going to root out all of them. That's what the whole mission was. Yeah. Trump's going to get in there and get rid of all. He's hiring all of them.
Well, we know where they're at.
Well, that's true. Don't go to Washington, D.C., ladies.
I tell you what, if damn, it's like the Nazis. We hired Werner von Braun to come over here and build us rockets in the, Civic Center in Huntsville. HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Now, does he count as a sex offender because he brags about knowing Jeffrey Epstein?
He knows. Who else does he know? I remember that when I was on the bus with him. I used to hang with me and Bill Cosby
came over and
no, he's just crazy.
Mike Tyson brought me the Holyfield's ear. We attached it to a chimpanzee in my laboratory on his forehead, and he could hear it. 3 years. Chimp had 3 years.
That's not a good job of him because I can actually tolerate hearing you try to imitate him, whereas when he's really talking, it's like, God.
That picture of him eating a cheeseburger at McDonald's. But people are like, oh, look at him. But that's how he looks.
That's all the time.
Look at that disgusted look on his face, or he's realizing that Trump is humiliating him, or everybody thinks it's a joke, but maybe not. That's how he looks. That's how he looks when he's got his fist knee deep in a dead whale anus.
What?
That's how he looks when he's doing it with Larry David's wife, if they're still having relations. It's none of my business who she wants to marry. That's how he looks when he's throwing vaccines into the goddamn river.
And dragging a baby dead bear into the park.
We haven't put this together. Why does he won't get rid of all the vaccines? He likes dead things. If he could just walk around the world kicking and towing at some dead thing laying there, it's just going to be us now.
Well, once you're dead, I can cut anything off of my want, right?
I don't know what he's doing in... Where do they live now? Where's he live? Chappaquiddick? Are they still over there?
Hell, I don't know where he lives.
He probably got half him Kennedys alive.
The rest of the Kennedys do not want him living anywhere near. Let me tell you right now.
He's probably doing... I mean, I don't know what it's like to lose a parent publicly in a violent way at an early age. I guess you either turn into Batman or you want people's teeth to fall out.
Yeah.
It's those two things.
Well, he's getting rid of all vaccines and all that stuff, so he's in charge of it. So, yeah, smallpox, measles, I guess get ready.
Yeah. Certain rare STDs you can catch from whale vaginas. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche. Did I say him already? No, I skipped him. I don't know who that is.
I don't know.
It's probably real bad.
I'm sure it's terrible.
People are going to be like, you don't know Todd Blanche? Buckle the fuck up. We're about to get blanched.
Watch your mouth.
UN Ambassador Elise Stefanik. So she's just going to, shut it down?
Pretty much go. She's UN, right? That's what she said. Yeah. So, yeah, she's just go over there to hell with all of you. See you later. Close her notebook up and walk away. That's very much UN right there. Yeah.
Borders are, and this is in...
She got the easiest job, by the way. I think she got the easiest one out of all of them.
Just not show up to work.
You don't have a job. You're doing a job that like so many Republicans, she's doing a job that she says shouldn't exist.
So she can't go in and shut down the UN because they exist. She can kick them out of New York. A lot of these people have to go in and like tear down the headquarters, sell all the chairs.
No.
There's a lot of work to stuff like that. Do a big implosion like in Las Vegas when they tear down a casino, but only instead of building up a new one here, they're just going to let it lie fallow. Or maybe they'll put in Chick-fil-A's. I don't know. make fucking Kennedy eat a Chick-fil-A every day.
Hey.
Oh, I can't. Oh.
That's closer. You're getting better. Keep working at it.
I don't want to. So borders are, and this is in quotes,
Yeah.
Tom Holman.
Okay.
Because it's in quotes, because it's not a real position. They just
Make this
let
one
somebody do whatever he wants to Mexicans.
Pretty much. And this guy's no good. He's been threatening this for, like, get ready. I don't care. I'll getting them all. I mean, what I do know about him, he'd been, which of course that's why he got the job. So yeah. Or they made up a job
I've seen
for
him on CNN and places like that, and they'll say, so you just don't, what about tearing the families apart? You're going to tear families apart. You're going to ship out whole families, even you're going to ship out American citizens. What about, you don't care about the jobs or the economy or the human cost or compassion or, no.
That's what
we're going to ship them home? Yeah.
That's exactly what we're doing.
Did I stutter? That's what a lot of press appearances are going to be till they just stop doing them when all the reporters are in jail.
Well, I remember that from the last time around. Either you had them to get sick. I ain't even going out there. COVID made him have to do it. Yeah.
Defense Secretary. Yeah, that wasn't good either.
That's another one they're going to put. This is something serious that I really am concerned about, and I hope I'm wrong about this.
Secretary Pete Hegseth.
He's a guy. He's a Fox man. He's on Fox, has a show or something like that, and he did something to a woman, or at least one that we know of, and then paid her a bunch of money so she wouldn't go. Police, I guess. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, he doesn't seem great. He looks like somebody. Listen, I know these are all accusations, but if you're like, this guy cheated on like 3 wives and beat this and his kids don't.
All of them did that.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
This is a guy who has a TikTok channel. This is the type of guy who has a TikTok channel about, his trad wife, blonde baby, and they're blonde babies, blonde wife. She's got a rolling pin. They're rolling out something they're talking about, and then it turns out that he was running like a clan sex party.
All right.
Where they got holes in the sheets for their peckers.
Clan
orgy.
I don't want to hear that.
I don't either.
He's Secretary of State. He gonna run the army. He gonna run all the military.
He don't want trans people in the military.
Well, technically, he ain't gonna run the military because he don't want women in combat. Remember that.
Yeah,
Women
no
don't.
Women
he don't
combat.
want women. Gotta go.
Because he's like, I've been in combat with a woman at home, and it does not end well.
Senator Tammy Duckworth probably got a few words for him.
And he wasn't even, he's not National Guard. I don't want to belittle anybody's service, but he's like National Guard. He was in the National Guard. He's never even really in the military. He's just been on Fox running down the military. Is that correct?
I think that sounds about right. No, he was in the real military, wasn't he? Didn't he in Marine or something like that? I thought he was. Maybe I
think he just looks like a Marine.
All right. But somebody said it does have like white supremacist tattoos. So I don't know nothing about that. I don't know if that's true. I shouldn't say that. I don't know. But people are saying this and that. What we do know about him is bad enough. You don't need to make up stuff about these folks. So be careful, everybody. I know you want to say.
I don't want to say the wrong. It does say Trump transition team blindsided by sexual assault accusation involving Pete Hegseth. Yeah. You know who else was blindsided? Maybe we should focus on. Let's see. Hegseth, this is important, so we're just going to look it up live on the air. I just want to know if this man actually served outside the National Guard, which is fine. Peter Brian Hegseth, born 1980. Jesus Christ, I remember 1980. That's when they fucked Carter over.
Hey.
Is an American... No, I guess that was 79. By 80, we were already... No, it was 80, right?
All right, yeah.
I guess I don't remember it that good. Is an American television presenter, an author. I'd love to read those fuck books.
Hey.
An Army National Guard officer who's been announced as the... Yeah, I think that's it.
Now, here's something I know about him was... Remember, there was a Marine at one time in Afghanistan who had murdered several innocent people.
Sure.
All his entire regiment, everybody that served with him said he is a terrible human being. He needs to spend the rest. They left from prison, on and on and on. Now, this man campaigned for him on Fox and got him a pardon. Trump, but that was this guy's who brought it to everybody's attention that this person was a patriot who killed women and children. Again, this is what the people that served with him, not me. I don't know nothing about him except on Fox what I'm hearing. But the people that served with said, no, that's where he needs to be, keep him in prison. But this fella here really campaigned hard to get him a pardon and got it for him.
Yeah, he was a platoon leader at Guantanamo Bay, it says, during his military service.
All right.
And so that was where, and then he persuaded Trump to pardon those. In 2004, okay, so he was an equity capital market analyst at Bear Stearns, and was in the Minnesota National Guard. And then he was called to Guantanamo Bay and served down there. And then when he got back, he volunteered to serve in Baghdad, and he was an infantry platoon leader and was civil military operations officer during his time in Iraq. He was awarded Bronze Star, Combat Infantryman Badge, and a Second Army Commendation Medal. And then he returned to active duty in 2012 as a captain.
Yeah.
He was deployed to Afghanistan, blah,
So he served,
blah.
he did. He served.
So
Thank you for your service. Leave women alone.
Yeah. But you led with thank you for your service, so that ain't woke.
No.
I mean, that's how you win elections. Secretary of Veterans Affairs, Doug Collins, Jackie, what do you know about him?
Not much.
Doesn't he want to take away, like, the VA?
I think they want, they want to get rid of, first off, they want to get rid of all these government, they're going to save the economy by putting millions of government workers out of a job. They're going to shut down all this stuff. So, probably get rid of the VA. Get ready for it. Here it comes.
Yeah. You just need, but I don't think he's a sex offender.
Well, that's good. Hey.
He's a former Georgia congressman, Navy and Air Force vet.
There you go.
Something about privatization.
Oh, yeah. Well, everything, the president, all of that's going to be private. That's really everything. Social Security, they're going to get rid of Social Security, but they'll make it private, so you'll pay for everybody, all that stuff.
Well, you're going to have to live with Jackie Jr., Jackie.
That's what they're going to I got something put back here. Yeah. Everybody going to lose their health care, and then, Social Security gone. Medicare, remember Medicare?
Huh?
Medicare, they won't get rid of that. They don't like Medicare. You got to cut Social Security, Medicare. Got to cut it.
Not National Security Advisor Michael Waltz. Now, he was real bad, right? What did he do? I can't remember. I'm just going to name him if anything comes to mind, because we have been hit with a lot of information. Doug Burgum, Secretary of the Interior. Where's he from? North Dakota? South Dakota? Something like that? One of them? He was a governor over there. Has that face? Secretary of Energy Chris Wright. Isn't he from
well, that's drill, baby, drill. All that stuff.
He's just
they're just
fracking executive.
He's in charge of frack. Like the main fracking human being in this country. He will now be in charge.
Secretary of Transportation, Sean Duffy. I don't know what his problem is. Probably he's like just sit at home.
You don't need to go nowhere.
White House counsel William McGinley. He'll be fighting a lot of losing battles. Or winning battles now.
And now let me make another point about all these people that we're talking about. As awful as each and every one of these people sound, not to mention Miss Musk's. What is it, Musk? He don't have an official title. Well, he does have, doesn't he? He's going to be in charge of this whole new government. I thought they were trying to get rid of all
Department of Government Efficiency. Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy.
They're going to run that. They will not pay you to work. They're asking you to volunteer. They want people to come volunteer because they are not going to pay government workers. No. So I guess that's why this one's okay. This one's okay because the people that work for it have to work for free. So that makes sense. Whereas all the other government departments, they got to shut them down. Yeah.
Let's see, Brendan Carr, FCC chairman, he big freedom of speech. You can't, got mad like Kamala Harris being on SNL.
Oh, yeah.
So you can't do, in America, Jackie, right. In this country,
sure,
we don't like being told what to do.
Yeah.
So we have to use our freedom of speech to tell you that we're not going to do what you want us to do. Like when you say, don't be racist.
I'm going to be,
I'll show you. I'm going to put a lot of racist stuff on Twitter.
Yeah.
But that's my freedom of speech, so you can't get mad at me for doing that.
That's right, yeah.
Whereas woke nonsense and bullshit needs to be cut off at the source.
Yeah, shut that down. All that stuff
if
down.
you got a hole in your neck, you can't be talking a bunch of woke bullshit. That's still freedom of speech. It's just protect your neck.
Sure. And let me go back to what I was trying to say here. All these people, as awful as they sound, as awful as they truly are, pretty much all of them, and they're going to do terrible things. I ain't saying they ain't going to do terrible things, but after a period of time, it'll be all new, awful people. He'll get sick of them. If someone starts to be more awful than Trump himself, they're going to get more attention, and he ain't going to like it, and he going to fire him and get somebody. Well, you know this. We saw this before. We know what this is. Musk ain't going to be around too much longer, I don't think. He's going to get tired of that. So, as terrible as these people are, I wouldn't count on them still being there. There'll be worse sex offenders taking their place for, year or two.
I think that's true. Everybody keeps saying that, though, so that also makes me think he's going to, what's he call it, weave? He's going to weave a little bit?
He's going to weave.
He's going to let them stay.
Yeah.
Because then they can do all the stuff that makes people mad, and he can just go out and be, talk to...
do his show.
Yeah, do his show.
Well, maybe. We'll see.
I just don't know. I think if they get, I don't know how rehearsals are going to go, but once they take the stage, if they're cooking, he may just let them cook. Waltz, National Security Advisor, Michael Waltz, is a China hawk, serves on the China Task Force. He's also been skeptical of giving more aid to Ukraine.
Huh.
Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem. What? Do we have a lot of dogs coming across the border?
Let's hope not.
She claims she met North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, but now it's time to make it happen.
Now it's for real. Then she said, ask me again one more damn time. I'll tell you. And I'll shoot as many dogs as I want. Nothing you can do about it.
Sean Duffy, Transportation Secretary, sits your ass at home. He's on Fox News as a contributor and now co-hosts a show on Fox Business. He will prioritize excellence, competence, competitiveness, and beauty. All those were capitalized by Trump when rebuilding America's highways, tunnels, bridges, and airports.
They're going to take credit for the damn infrastructure that Biden did. They're going to say they did all that. Or, unless they mess all that up, we'll see.
Duffy is married to Rachel Compost Duffy from Fox News. Campos Duffy?
I can't keep up.
And is the father of 9 children. Also, I think you got to be pretty special to get in here. You got to be like Stephen Miller, but who he has kids?
Yeah, he got one. Anyway, maybe got more now. I don't know.
Because you can't be in this administration without like 12 children.
Well, there's J.D. Vance, vice president. Where is J.D. Vance lately? Have you seen him lately since they won?
No, but I was just thinking about it as like a good thing.
Yeah. I ain't complaining. I'm just saying. But you gotta have everybody in the country gotta have children. By the way,
they're gonna make you have more kids, Jackie.
No, I'm old as hell. I ain't gonna have no more damn kids. Hell,
they're gonna shoot something in your pecker.
No,
and
they ain't gonna do nothing on my thing.
You tell
none of them are. They better than that. Rob F. Kennedy Jr. If you get near my thing, don't even try it. Hell,
CIA Director John Ratcliffe. He investigated Hunter Biden. Just got a little practice in.
Yeah.
And the FBI's use of FISA. Tulsi Gabbard, National Intelligence Director. So she can just go straight to...
well, Putin's already got all that stuff when he gave it to him in Florida.
So we're just cutting out the middleman.
Yeah.
EPA Administrator Lee Zeldin. I don't know. Let's see. I'm just sure he's just going to piss in Brooks. I don't know. Lee, with a very strong legal background, has been a true fighter for America First policies. Deregulatory decisions. Unleash the power of American businesses.
Yep.
Were they leased? Who been leasing American businesses?
They really been leasing American businesses are really tied up. Biden is just so,
he's barely holding on.
Yeah.
Help me. While at the same time maintaining the highest environmental standards.
Mm-hmm.
So Secretary of Energy Chris Wright, who from Liberty Energy, is like, give me an energy company with Liberty in the title. Trump said that Wright will serve on the National Energy Council with Doug Burgum from North Dakota. I guess they're teaming up. But this guy said there is no climate crisis, and we are not in the midst of an energy transition either. Oh, this is a good one with our old friend Mike Huckabee, U.S. ambassador to Israel.
Hey, good for him. And that whole thing in Gaza, that's going to be cleared up, right? They're going to take care of all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
Israel, they're going to make peace and everything going to be all right with Trump. All right, good.
Yeah.
Need to stop.
I mean, they might stop, they could stop blowing everybody up over there.
They've blown most of them up already, I think. A whole lot of them. A whole lot of people.
And then Netanyahu's going to be like, Trump, give us peace. And as a reward, we're giving his son-in-law, dibs on pretty much whatever be Trump property over there. We just got to clear out some junk first. So it's going to be not great. Probably also happen in Ukraine.
Oh, Ukraine, that's all this stuff, yeah.
Do you ever want to buy a condo in Ukraine? Time is coming if you're, friends with a Trump appointee or one of their many children. Department of Efficiency, Musk and Ramaswamy, that scares me a lot. FCC Chairman Brendan Carr, William McGinley, Counsel, Sergio Gore, the co-founder and head of Trump's publishing company, Winning Team Publishing, is going to run the presidential personnel office.
Oh, good. Well, yeah.
Stephen Chung is coming over as White House communications director.
Oh, yeah.
I got to say, he's good at what he does.
Well, yeah.
But that, a lot of people are good at what they do, but still ought to be doing it.
Find something else to be good at. Yeah.
Caroline Leavitt, press secretary, blonde lady at a microphone. That's all Trump looks at.
How many people of color in this administration?
None.
Ramaswamy is Indian, isn't he?
Oh, right. Ramaswamy. Sorry.
Oh, and who's going to be CIA? Patel. He's right. The CIA is
he ain't on this list yet.
Not yet.
But I would say
they said they were floating that Patel, Cash Patel, to be head of CIA.
Dan Scavino, Stephen Miller, James Blair, Taylor Budowich, assistants to the president and deputy's chief of staff.
Well, all that Tim Scott, I'm sure he gave him a position, right? Because he did a lot. And who's the senator from Florida, the black senator from Florida? They really went out there and did a lot. What positions did he give? How many African Americans does he have?
Well, I don't really see a lot.
Yeah.
I do see Cash Patel as a name that was floated.
Float.
Commerce Secretary Linda McMahon, married to Vince McMahon, I guess still at least on paper. So that's pretty much the list of people that we're going to be hearing about for a long time.
For a long time. It is what it is, folks. Batten down the hatch to get ready for ugliness because, we all knew that was coming. Now, here's the thing I'm worried about a little bit, and I may be, oh, you crazy. That's overreacting. That ain't going. You ain't going to have nothing like that's going to. If you put Matt Gaetz, make him our attorney general, which they absolutely are going to do.
Yeah.
These are the people I'm concerned about. People, Liz Cheney. Where you going to try to put her in jail? Fauci, they're going to try to put that man in prison.
Yeah.
For doing nothing but the damn job that they hired him to do.
You think they'll put Biden in prison somehow?
If they can, they will.
What are they going to put Liz Cheney in prison for?
I don't know. Like Trump actually did things with there's things that he did that reason he had to go to court. I'm sure he says they made it up, but we know damn well he didn't. What have they done to go to jail? Hillary, they going to try to go back to that again? I mean, if he going to try to make a show of it. So I hope I'm wrong about that. I hope I'm wrong and he won't even get in there, but I'm telling you, he is. And somebody as unethical and awful as that are capable of anything. That's what I'm going to say.
It is the crookedest. But, I mean, what he's planning to do is right there in their job description is just do the opposite of it.
Yeah.
So it's all on the table here.
It's on the table.
I don't know why people would say, oh, ain't nothing going to happen, because that's the whole point of it is to make a bunch of stuff happen.
Absolutely.
So Matt Gaetz.
He's supposed to use the damn military to start getting up. I mean, he going to turn the military against not citizens, not American citizens. Some of them are going to be. Not all of them. Some of them are.
I'd say by the time it's over, military might get pretty close to turning on a lot of American citizens.
Very well could happen. Very well.
You know, What's the best case scenario here, Jackie?
Best case scenario, he's an idiot. It's the worst case scenario, too. He's a dumbass. But it looks like he's putting some awful, awful people in these positions, and the reason he's doing it, putting awful people, is for them to do awful things, like I said.
And they are also, a lot of them are real dumb. So not all of them.
That's true. Some of them are real, real dumb. Not all of them. Some of the people are smart and just mean as hell. But some people, there's some smart racists out there, unfortunately.
They are.
But they're mostly dumb ones.
If you put a bunch of supervillains in charge of the government, let's say Joker, Penguin, Catwoman, all the Clayface he gets to be, but you put him in charge of like Secretary of Commerce Clayface.
Yeah.
Well, he's just going to be working on getting Batman. They all hate basically one thing, which is Democrats and everything that Democrats like. So I don't know how focused they can be on their specific tasks because they're all going to be worried about Batman.
Yeah.
Like, well, don't worry. I'm taking care of Batman. I'm the president. You worry about commerce, Clayface.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, I hate Batman. Or however he talked. Maybe that was Kennedy.
Yeah, that was close. That's good. He good, Clayface. What Egghead gonna be? I like old Egghead. That's a Batman. I like Egghead.
Trump wouldn't want to look at that on TV.
Yeah, you're right about that.